siamini mambo na unity ya viongozi. Mimi naamini kwa kitu kimoja. Naamini kiongozi ambaye ataheshimika ni ule kiongozi ambaye ataleta maendeleo kwa Waluya. Mwenye atabagei na alete maendeleo, huyo ndiye atakuwa kiongozi wa Waluya. Ndio mimi nataka naulize viongozi wetu kwa heshima kubwa. Mkienda huko, it should not be about the position. It should not be about the selfish interest. It should be about the development kwa ule mwananchi wa kawaida. And even these people, hawatakuambia tunifuate, au wenyewe watafuata hiyo na watakufuata. Si ndio? Sasa mimi nataka niseme hivi, hata ile kelele ambayo imekuwa huko katika huko Trans Nzoia, hiyo kelele kidogo sana. Mimi naweza solve hiyo kelele, na mimi naweza solve hiyo. Kwa sababu secret iko kimali moja. Na najua penye shida inatokelezea. Na mwenye shida ako hapa. Niseme. Mwenye shida ni DIDMAS. Unajua DIDMAS. Msikiza vizuri, si ndio? Unajua huyu DIDMAS, unajua kila mtu ako kwa nyumba yake, si ndio? Sasa huyu natembea anasikianga DIDMAS akitusi Eugene na anasema pia kuja aanze kuchokoza Papa Roma. Sasa mimi nataka niulize wewe DIDMAS, wachana na Eugene, wachana yeye afanye mambo yake. Wewe nayo sasa tafuta gavana yako.
Hafla ya kitaifa. Nimeona ndugu yangu Salasha ameamka kapiga kelele hapa, ningependa mumsamehe kwa sababu yeye ni rafiki ya Wajakoya na unajua tu ile vitu wanakulanga, sasa mumsamehe. Msikuwe na matatizo na yeye. Kwa function kama hii ya rais, ukiwa mheshimiwa, unakaa unatulia, you use your brains, you don't use your voice.
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. There is something that is happening, and that one has forced me to bring you two top stories. I was planning to bring one, but I've decided to bring you two. Now, the first story is about this issue of DIDMAS BARASA talking about the rulership of, or the leadership of UDA. And another one is the issue of doctor strike that is now hitting almost it is now entering almost the second month. Those are the things that I want us to talk about. But before we do that, I'd like to give you a chance to go to the subscribe area. You click the subscribe button, you like, you share, and also drop me a comment in the comment section so that you can tell me where you're watching us from and how the videos are reaching you. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication, and I will not fail to say thank you for those who are giving us your support, because without your support, this channel can never grow and it cannot reach where it has reached by now. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. Now, back to our stories. DIDMAS BARASA, that is one of the leaders from Western, was saying that UDA should lead for 50 years. Now it has now come from the 25 years to 50 years. DIDMAS BARASA is trying to compare Kenya with the South Africa and the Tanzania. The same thing that William Ruto was comparing, was talking about the GTP, and he was saying that the tax of South Africa is higher than ours, so it will force us also to increase our taxation. Right now, DIDMAS BARASA is saying that leadership of Kenya Kwanza should be allowed to lead for 50 years in order for Kenya to have a stable economy. Listen to him.
The only thing that we want for continuity is that we want the Kenya Kwanza government to rule at least for the next 50 years, so that similar to ANC in South Africa and Chama Cha Mapinduzi in Tanzania. Right. We can still do so, achieve that purpose by not necessarily removing the cap on the term limit, but ensuring that the presidents who will come after His Excellency William Samoei Ruto has completed his 10 years constitutional limit, then whoever will come will continue with will pick it up from the progress that William Ruto will have made from that time.
But here I have a question to ask. What makes DIDMAS BARASA to think that UDA or Kenya Kwanza can lead for more than 10 years? That is a question that I'm asking. What makes DIDMAS BARASA, that is saying that he probably is going to be the next governor of of his area. What makes him think that UDA will lead this country or this nation for more than 10 years? Because let us look at it. During the time of Moi talked about the issue of Nyayo, that Nyayo will lead for more years, that Nyayo will be the next in line. It failed. Let us talk of the issue of Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru said that Jubilee will lead after his reign. It failed. Now, what makes DIDMAS Baraza to think that the leadership of UDA, when Ruto says that UDA will lead for more years, it will happen? That is the question. What makes him think that? There is also another thing that we have to note here. There is something also that should be noted. That as we speak right now, as I normally say, as we speak right now, looking at politics in Central or Mount Kenya, there is no strong political party that is coming from Central. So that means, it means that for the people or for the leaders of Mount Kenya or for the leaders of Central to come together and work as a team, it will force them to form another political party. Because as it stands, they don't have any political party. The party that could have helped them, or maybe the party that could have rescued them, was Jubilee, in which they banned. I don't know whether they were forced to ban or they just banned it. So for people or for Baraza to tell us, that UDA party is going to lead for more than 50 years, that is a lie. Because right now, people of West, people of Central has got no party. If they do a mistake of forming their own party now, it will be the end of Jubilee. Because almost everybody from Central does not want the issue to do with William Ruto. And it's not only in Central, every part. Let us go to the coastal. Let us go to Nyanza. Some part. Let us even look at the people. Some people in Western, in Busia. Some of them does not want. Even the people from Rift Valley do not want the issue to do with William Ruto. So if you are telling us that William Ruto and his party will lead or will be in government for more than 50 years, that is a lie. So I don't know what you think concerning that word of DIDMAS Baraza saying that is willing or they are fighting as they can, so that the UDA party will lead for more than 50 years. Comparing Kenya with the South African political parties and Tanzania, because we know very well those are political parties that are strong. They are doing something that is great. They have been doing things that can be seen. And some of them. Look at Malema, the way Malema is fighting so hard to rescue the people of South Africa from the hands of poor leadership. So you coming here and telling us that you're comparing the leadership of Kenya with the leadership of South Africa, that is a big lie. So I don't know what you think concerning that issue of DIDMAS Baraza. Another thing is, we know very well that doctors are on strike. Doctors are on strike because they have not been paid their money. Or maybe they want some of the things that, like the first thing they want the intern to be posted, and also they want the increment of money from 70,000 to 207,000. In which the government is also saying that if you cannot go back to work, we cannot do that, and we will not add you money. We can't add you, we will not add you. So it's better you take that one that you have. The other day we had Moses Kuria talking about the issue of doctors, saying that the doctors and the engineers, all those people are lawyers, all those people scored A's. So it's like they are in the same level. Take a look at this. You're comparing doctors. Doctors are on the same, okay, they both got A's. But how many years do doctors take to learn? What is in our society? What is the position that is being held by our doctors? If someone is sick right now, if lawyers are sick right now, who will treat them? If the president is sick, who will treat them? If our citizens are sick, who will can teachers treat them? They can't. Everybody's life depends on doctors. But now what is surprising me is this. What is surprising me is this. In Eldoret, there is something that has happened in Eldoret, and I want you to watch this. In Eldoret, I don't know whether it is the decision of the citizens or of the people, but I think there is this something to do with the politics. You know, as a politician, there is no need of paying the citizen. There's no need of paying youth risking the lives of youth, people that do not have jobs. You are using the youth, paying them to go and strike over the issue of doctors. And this is something that has happened in Rift Valley, in Eldoret. The doctors were on their normal peaceful demonstration. And then all of a sudden the youths came from nowhere and even threatened to throw them stones. Something that is, you know, I fail to understand why would a leader, because this is something that these youth cannot do by themselves. They've never done it. And you know, even youth, before we are used, sometimes we have to ask ourselves, like, okay, these are the doctors. They are fighting so that they can, if they don't go back to work, what will be the fate of our people or our parents, our brothers and sisters who are in hospitals? Who will treat them? Who will take care of them? Instead of trying to help these people so that they can be, so that their cries can be heard and they go back to hospitals, we are working so hard. You know, it's like you've been given 1,000 Kenya shillings. Maybe somebody I've come there and has told you that I'll give you 100 shillings. Can you mobilize yourself so that these guys go back to work? My biggest question is this: do you think even with this thing that the government is doing, pressurizing the doctors to go back to work, saying that there's no negotiation, you go back to work, after going back to work is when we can negotiate, do you think it will work? It will not work. So this issue of doctors being in their own work, doing their own demonstration, and then all of a sudden, poor youth, any people that do not have anything to do, someone has come from somewhere and mobilized, I've given them money, and then they're mobilized, they're even threatening to fight against the doctors. Something that is very much tough. I don't know what you think concerning this, and that is why I want to give you a chance at the comment section so that you can tell me what you think. But this issue of DIDMAS, BARASA saying that UDA party or the government, the party that is leading now in the nation, should lead for more than 50 years, it's really hectic. I don't know what you think, and that is why I want to give you time at the comment section. That is why I don't know what you think. That is why I'm giving you time also at the comment section so that you can tell me your thought. And until